Right. Okay guys, today I have another Hungarian dish for you. It's basically meatballs in tomato sauce, but you're gonna see it's actually quite different from like Italian meatballs or any other meatballs, as we put rice in the meat as well. I've got half a kilo, so 500 grams of beef mince. I've got 100 grams of basmati rice, 1 onion, some chili, carrot, I almost said paprika, pepper, and potato, and some garlic and some tomato paste, and also some chopped tomatoes. Now originally this dish would be a stuffed pepper, Hungarian stuffed peppers. However, I don't have the right peppers for this dish. This will do as well. This tastes just like peppers, but I'm not going to stuff the mince in the peppers as it would be done traditionally, because I'm not actually a big fan of that way. I still want the pepper flavor to come through. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to do the peppers in the base. So you still get the flavor, it's not going to be stuffed, but it's easier as well to prepare. And again, the whole purpose of this video is to encourage you to cook more at home, to show you how simple it is. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just going to soak the rice in water for now, and then I'm going to start with my sauce. So the base is very simple. I'm just going to start with some pork lard. On medium heat. Finely chop my onions. And as you can see, I'm using 1 onion, but half of the onion is going to go to the meat, half is going to go to the sauce. So I'm just going to start to saute 1/2. And I'm trying to use just 1 pan, so go easy on the washing up as well. Okay, so this is for the meat, then this one is for the sauce. Very strong onion. The peppers for the sauce as well. Okay, that goes to the bin. Let's just stir my onions. Okay, I can chop my peppers. peppers and onions are chopped. Happy days. Just going to finish sauteing these onions. And they are quite done already. Basically I'm just bringing out the sweetness of the onion, removing the raw flavor before I put this in the beef mince. So I'm quite happy with this. So just remove the onion to cool down a bit. Alright, so first step is done. Now I can go in with some more lard. You can use any fat, whatever you like. I prefer to use lard, more flavor. Okay, I'm just going to add my peppers and my onions for the tomato base. And also carrot. Not very traditional, but since I've been working in the UK, I did pick up more French influence as well. However, I don't have any salary, but still kind of a mirepoix. Anyway, so that's it. That's my trinity for today. Peppers, onions and carrots. Okay, I'm just gonna cook this off. Meanwhile, my rice has been soaked for about 10 minutes. Alright, so I can add my rice to the beef mince. So again, this was 100 grams of rice to 500 grams of beef mince. To this I'm going to add at least 1 egg, could be 2, I'll see if I can find my eggs. My eggs are just here. Go for 2? No, maybe 1. I think 1 is enough. This is not really necessary, but it's always worth to crack your egg first, just to make sure that the egg is fine, so that you don't have to throw everything else away if the egg is dodgy. Okay, yeah, 1 egg is going to be enough. I'm going to add some salt and pepper to this, and some caraway seeds. Kind of essential to Hungarian cooking. I've got some lovely paprika, which is spicy. This is spicy paprika from Hungary, from my relatives. Wow, awesome. And if I would have, which I don't unfortunately, I would add some marjoram as well. But I don't have any marjoram for some reason. I do have some parsley. If I would have, I would use fresh, but this will do as well. Okay, my base is getting ready for the tomatoes. So I'm just going to add 2 tins of peeled tomatoes. I always like to rinse the tins as well. so you don't waste anything, or as little as possible. Yo. Okay, my tomatoes have been added. I'm just going to add a bit of water. Alright. That's done, that's done, that's done. Okay, I can go back to my beef mince. Garlic, I'll need garlic. Today I'm going to use a lot of garlic, so let's... Oh, what's going on here? I can use my little microwave trick. And for the tomato sauce, I'm just going to add some peppers. Salt. And of course paprika, which in this case is sweet paprika. Very simple. Alright, let's see the garlic. Garlic is done. Squeeze, peel, simples. Love this technique. The only drawback with this technique that you actually cook the garlic as well, but you're not gonna lose any flavor anyway, so I'm happy with that. Alright, so okay, just quick tidy up. I can put the lid on. So my tomato base is done. This I don't need. Let's do half and half ish. More for the sauce. Okay. Okay, so in goes my garlic. And here as well. Lovely job. Okay. So garlic goes in. And of course one bay leaf. Go easy with bay leaf. Bay leaf is very strong, very rich flavor. You don't need too much of it. Okay, so this is done. Then, so these onions have cooled down a bit. I can add it to my mix. All right. And this is the point where I'm going to mix everything together. Just wash my hand quickly. Okay, so I'm ready to mix everything together now. And what happens when you cook this? So obviously the rice is getting cooked, so it's going to expand. So instead of your meatballs getting smaller after they are cooked, they're going to be actually bigger because of the rice. Alright, I'm just going to add a bit more seasoning to my meat. Salt, pepper. quite a lot of pepper. I can mix it with a tool as well. If you don't feel comfortable to use your hands, then obviously you can use a tool as well. Alright, meatball base is done. Now I'm just going to rinse this. Let's see our tomato base. Beautiful. Now next step with the tomato base is that I'm going to add some potatoes to it. So if you think about it, this is quite an inexpensive meal, which fills you up as well. Highly recommend to try it. I think it's definitely worth it. And if you are more adventurous, then you can try to fill some peppers with this mix and cook it like that. For me, as I said, I prefer it this way. So my potatoes go in as well. And I'm just going to add some more water to this. Okay, bring it to the boil. I'm going to do a little taste test, and then the next step is that the meatballs are going in. Okay, ready for a taste test. Oh, nice. Very nice already. Just going to add a vegetable seasoning thingy. Stock cube. And probably one more. This one is chicken, and a bit of spicy paprika. Oh, this is going to be nice. I'm excited already. Okay, cool. So this is done. Let it boil. Okay, next step is going to be the meatballs. After I tidy up slightly. Oh. Now for the meatballs, what's recommended is to use some water. You have some water, and now we are ready to make meatballs. We're gonna try to do the same size if we can. Okay, so I'm not gonna go for very large meatballs. Like these are about, who knows, 80 grams each, if that. Perfecto. A bit of water so the meatball doesn't stuck. And remember the size now, and you'll see the size when we are finished. And to be honest, well, I've been here in the UK for about almost 20 years, not quite 20 years, like 18 or almost 19. But I've never ever seen any other cuisine to mix rice with meat this way, like we do in Hungary. And I find it quite unique. I'm sure that it has been done before. I'm sure that there are some other nations who do this, but I personally haven't seen it. but I think it's quite clever. Anyway, so these are my meatballs going in. Try to leave some space in between them. And as you can see, there isn't too much washing up to do as well, or either, which is always welcome. Okay guys, wash my hands properly if I can. Okay. Okay, so meatballs are in. I'm going to cover the dish and come back in about 20 minutes. Just leave this on a medium heat. That's it. Alright, so we are halfway through, about halfway. You can see that the rice is getting cooked already. Look at them. Just turn them around a bit. Amazing dish. Simple, filling, tasty, easy to make. Amazing. Okay, just another few minutes and it's done. Alright guys, it's been 20 minutes-ish. Meatballs are done. You can see that the rice is perfectly cooked. So what I'm gonna do is just finish my sauce. For that I'm going to take the meatballs out. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I've got 10 meatballs out from 500 grams of beef mince. Now the sauce is tasty already. What I'm going to do is just to thicken it up slightly. Now, old school way of thickening it up would be with a roux, but I don't want to add any flavor to this, so I'm just using more tomatoes. Bit more salt and pepper. That's it. And this dish doesn't actually need any pasta or rice or anything like that. You got carbs in the meatballs. You have your carbs with the potatoes. If you want to add any extra carbs, I would just suggest to have some bread on the side or baguette. But that's about it. This is like a one-pot meal. As you could see, it's very simple, very easy to make. Again, I make these videos because I want to encourage people to cook. You know, if you think, hey, cooking is not for me, it's too difficult, too many things to do, too many things to worry about. No, absolutely not. It's very simple, very therapeutic as well. So my sauce is done. I'll just do a last taste test. Some people like to add sugar to the tomato sauce as well. I don't. I think it's sweet enough. As is. It's kind of spicy. because I've added my Hungarian spicy paprika. Okay. Now everything is cooked. I'm just going to let the meatballs grab all the extra flavor that I've just added, but that's the dish pretty much done. I'll leave it for another 5 minutes and then I'm going to plate it. So nice. You have to try this. Definitely. Oh wow. So tasty. Simple. Simple, tasty, cheap. That's what we want. See you in about 5 to 10 minutes. That's it. That's it. Dish is done. Minimum effort. Great result. Nothing better on a Saturday than a Saturday lager. So, done. Let's plate up. Again, this dish has everything. It has your protein, it has your carbs. You don't actually need anything with this. 2 nice meatballs, few potatoes, the rice is already inside. Extremely simple, very tasty. I hope that if you watch this, you're gonna try to give this a go. And look, this can feed at least 4 adults, and as you could see, I've used minimal ingredients and you can feed a family with this for quite a reasonable price. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope you're gonna give this a go. It doesn't get any more simple than this. Again, Hungarian meatballs, could have been stuffed peppers, but it's just meatballs. It's quite nice, simple. Again, I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope you're gonna try this recipe. I'm going to enjoy my Saturday lager aus Deutschland, unfiltered German beer, and see you in the next one. Cheers!